Today on the premiere of Yackin with Yoni Weekly, we're going to preview NBA and NHL weekend as well as the Super Bowl. Plus, we're going to answer your question of the week. That's all right now on Yackin with Yoni Weekly, the premiere. Welcome to this February the 1st edition of Yackin with Yoni Weekly, the premiere. I am Ryan Yanoshadas. Let's kick it off by answering the question of the week for this past week on our final week of the week everyday episodes of Yackin with Yoni. It was, they answered the question of the week, and the question of the week was, who will be the Super Bowl MVP? Anthony answered Ray Lewis. Carrie answered Colin Kaepernick. Remember the only two answers? So hope you guys will, and then now let's unveil the new question of the week, which is February the 4th through the 8th, which is next week. A better chance of making the NBA playoffs, the Los Angeles Lakers or the Milwaukee Bucks? Don't forget to let us know on the Facebook page, and I'll have the results next week on our second edition of Yackin with Yoni Weekly. Do you want to sponsor Yackin with Yoni Weekly? Email us at yackinwithyoni@yahoo.com and we'll work something out. Now it's time to preview NBA weekend. Instead of talking about each game, previewing them, I'm going to run through of the games of what is going to take place this weekend. First, for the Bucks, or for this next week, preview NBA week. Friday, tonight, the Bucks will be in New York to take on the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden at 6:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Wisconsin. Saturday, the Bucks will be home to face the Orlando Magic, 7:30 Central Time on Fox Sports Wisconsin. Tuesday, the Bucks will be in Denver to take on the Denver Nuggets at 8 p.m. Central Time at tip on Fox Sports Wisconsin. And then Wednesday, the Bucks will be in Utah to take on the Jazz at 8 p.m. Central on Fox Sports Wisconsin. The Bulls only have 3 games in this next coming week. Tonight they will be in in Brooklyn to take on the Nets at 6:30 Central Time. The game's on Comcast Sportsnet. Saturday, the Bulls are in Atlanta to take on the Hawks at 6 p.m. Central on WGN. And then Thursday, they're in Denver to take on the Nuggets at 9:30 Central Time on WGN. That is all the games. And again, both teams the Bucks are on a little bit of a low streak right now. Larry Sanders wasn't playing, but the Bulls right now on a roll. And they played a little bit better on the road. They continue to play well after just winning Wednesday night's game in Milwaukee, winning 6 in a row there. They're playing very well. Again, with them going to be on the road, and the Hawks, we'll be talking about them in a second. I think they have a good chance. But for the Milwaukee Bucks, I think they are a team right now that might be in a bit of a tailspin right now. They got to catch themselves before they get down there. I mean, with the game, they got the Knicks, the Magic, the Nuggets, the Jazz. Really, the only team I see them possibly having a beating are the Magic at home. So we'll see how they're able to do it. For the Bulls, Nets, Hawks, Nuggets, they've already played the Nets. I believe they beat them. The Hawks they lost to in Atlanta, but they dominated them in Chicago, and then they'll get their first look at the Nuggets. So it'll be a good matchup for the Bulls this week, and hopefully they'll be able to step up and play well. But then again, we'll have I won't be doing keys to success for each game, but I'll be kind of giving you the final score and talking about them. So that'll all be previewing that next week. We're on Facebook. You can like us, message us, and much more. That is Yackin with Yoni Weekly on Facebook. Still under Yackin with Yoni, but it's just changing the weekly. Okay, now it's time to preview NHL week. The Hawks on the road as well with the Bulls, with the United Center being preoccupied. Tonight, the Hawks are in Vancouver to take on the Canucks. That game's at 9:30 Central Time on Comcast Sportsnet. Tomorrow night, the Hawks are in Calgary to take on the Flames, 9 o'clock Central Time on Comcast Sportsnet. Tuesday, they're in San Jose to take on the Sharks, 9:30 Central Time on Comcast Sportsnet. And Thursday at the Coyotes, 8 p.m. Central on Comcast Sportsnet. Then the Hawks will play, I believe, 12 out of 14 games at the United Center, so they'll get to make up for a lot of these games being on the road because, again, the United Center being preoccupied and all that stuff. But I think they are going to get a lot of time to go out there and be able to play at home. That'll be exciting as well. But again, Vancouver's going to be a tough matchup, having to face the Sedin Twins, Jerome Iginla, and the Calgary Flames. San Jose Sharks getting to see the goalie that I think won them the Stanley Cup, Anthony Niemi. Of course, the Coyotes, they just did beat them in Phoenix. They'll get another chance with them. So, I mean, it's going to be a good matchup. Again, all games on the road. All three teams that we're talking about are going to be heading out to the West Coast a little bit. So some late night sports, but nonetheless, that should be a good week for the Hawks. I think it'll definitely be fun to see the Hawks go out there. They're going to be facing some teams that are going to be up there in the talk in the Western Conference. Looks like the Blues and the Hawks were able to handle them. We'll see how they're able to handle the other teams. But again, they have 4 games this week, and they'll all be on Comcast Sportsnet, and we'll recap them all next week. Where's the one place to watch all Yackin programming? It is our home on YouTube. You can watch all episodes. That is Yackin with Yoni weekly on YouTube. You can hear the plows going by, a little snow here in the Midwest. Of course, everyone watching this would know. Now it's time to preview the Super Bowl. That is Sunday on CBS. What a game it's going to be. Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. John Harbaugh with the Ravens. Jim Harbaugh with the San Francisco 49ers. It's going to be a fun matchup. I've been debating on all week. I mean, you see the drama of Randy Moss saying he's the best receiver ever, between Ray Lewis of the Ravens saying that are getting accused of using using the antler spray. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things going into this one, but when you look at the football, will they be able to stop Colin Kaepernick? Not sure. Will Ravens will Ray Lewis and them be able to stop Colin Kaepernick? Or will the Ravens continue to do what they do, seek that momentum, and continue to have big games like they did against, and have Joe Flacco have big passes to Torrey Smith and Anquan Bolden? These are questions that are going to get answered on Sunday. I think it'll be exciting. That game will be on at 5:30 on CBS. My prediction for that game, I really don't have one, and I still haven't really been thinking about it. This is right on the spot. I really do not know who I want to see win this football game. It'll be a fun game. It's 2 brothers going to be facing each other. The parents are going to be sweet in New Orleans. I really don't know who's going to win, but for some reason I think that the Niners, Colin Kaepernick ain't going to shine. So I'm going to go Ravens. I'm going to say Ravens over Niners for the Super Bowl. I'm just saying that now. It's the first time I've thought about it, but I'm saying Ravens over Niners Super Bowl. We'll be recapping that next Friday. Yackin with Yoni's on top of it when it comes to social media, and that includes Twitter, where you can get active with the show. So don't forget to follow Yackin with Yoni on Twitter. Now it is time for predictions, and we are predicting all games. Let's get right to it, and we're gonna Bucks Knicks tonight. I'm gonna go Knicks. Bucks Magic. I'm gonna go Bucks. Bucks Nuggets. Nuggets. Bucks Jazz. Bucks. Bulls, Nets, Bulls, Hawks, Bulls, Nuggets. I'm going to say Nuggets. Now for the Blackhawks, Hawks, Canucks. I'm going to go Hawks. Hawks, Flames. I'm going to say Hawks. Hawks, Sharks. Sharks. Hawks, Coyotes, Hawks. So that is the long list of stuff that we got for this week. So I got Knicks, Bucks, Nuggets, Bucks, Bulls, Nuggets, Hawks, Sharks, Hawks. I'll be recapping all that and giving you the finals and all that on next Friday's episode. So thank you for being a part of the first episode of Yackin with Yoni Weekly. I am Ryan Yanushada saying this is, and forever will be, one guy, one show, enough said. Next Friday on Yackin with Yoni Weekly, we're going to recap NBA and NHL weekend, plus recapping the Super Bowl. And we'll also be previewing the week ahead for the NBA and NHL, and the premiere of the 3rd episode of Yoni on the Top. That's all next Friday on Yackin with Yoni Weekly.